How to Think Like a Millionaire Loan Officer. Great title. Hey, everybody, this is Carl White, and you are listening to Loan Officer Freedom. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about today is how to think like a millionaire loan officer. So today's episode is one I've really been looking forward to because I'm sharing the exact mindset shifts that separate struggling loan officers from those who consistently win, regardless of the market. And here's the truth that I found. Your success as a loan officer isn't just about how hard you work. I get it. We got to do work, but your success isn't about how hard you work. It's about how you think, right? It's about how you ponder things. So there's this great book. It's called The Top 10 Distinctions Between Millionaires and the Middle Class. And I recommend the book. It's just a fantastic little book. And I was reading it for probably like the 12th time. And I realized that every one of those distinctions applies perfectly to what we do in the mortgage industry. So I decided to take those principles, right? The 10 top distinctions between millionaires and the middle class. I decided to take those principles and break them down specifically for loan officers. And the result is a brand new book that I'm going to give you today that I'm calling Applying the Top 10 Distinctions Between Millionaires and the Middle Class and applying it to loan officers. And I'm going to give it away to you for free. You can go to LO Moneybook.com. So LO like loan officer, LO Moneybook.com. And just tell me where to send it. And I'll email it to you and I'll text it to you to make sure it doesn't get stuck in a spam file. And you can download it like now, like right now. So LO Moneybook.com. And you can tell me where to send the digital link so you can download it and I'll do that. So and by the way, when I pick the title LO Money Book, it's not really about money. It's about how do the wealthy loan officers, how do they think different than the average loan officer or even the struggling loan officer? And so some key mind shifts in this book is I'll give you like a little sneak preview of some of the most, what I found to be some of the most powerful shifts inside the book is like millionaire loan officers think long-term, right? So most loan officers focus on this month's closings and things like that. The best loan officers, they don't focus on this month's closings per se. They focus on building relationships that will bring referrals for years, right? That's where the money is. So the millionaire loan officers, they work for profits, not wages, right? Because I've met a lot of loan officers that have really good wage, but like they didn't have any wealth. Like it was all gone. It was all for nothing. And so the millionaire loan officers, instead of trading time for commissions, they create systems, they build teams, and they leverage their time to scale their business, right? So the millionaires, they focus on net worth, not just this month's paycheck. So millionaire loan officers, they don't just go look at their paycheck, they track their assets, their investments, and their long-term financial growth. And these shifts are why some loan officers thrive while the vast majority just kind of get by and struggle. And inside the book, I'm going to show you how to apply these principles to your business today. So some examples are, again, millionaires think long term, and the middle class loan officer, the struggling loan officer, thinks short term. The millionaire loan officers, they talk about ideas, and the struggling or the middle class loan officers, they talk about other people, right? They talk about things. They talk about, gee, what's the market going to do, right? And that's not where the money is, right? Millionaires, they think of ideas. Another one that I found real big, and boy, have we had to adapt this one, is millionaire loan officers, they embrace change. Look, change is going to happen. It's just the one thing that's constant is change, right? And those of you been in the business any length of time at all have seen drastic changes like these ups and downs. And the struggling loan officer or the middle class loan officer is threatened by the change, and the millionaires, they embrace the change, and they focus on how to being adaptable. And yeah, one more I found to be really helpful is like the top producing and the millionaire loan officers, they continually learn and grow. Whereas, the struggling loan officer, they think their learning ended, once they got their passed their test and got their license. They think, okay, I got it now. And it's just getting started with that. Like the millionaire loan officers, they focus in on marketing, not the market, right? Do you understand that? They focus on how do I get loans no matter what the market is. That market's up, the market's down, that's going to have very little effect on me, right? Because of the systems that we put together. Hey there. Hey, if you're loving the tips so far, be sure to hit that subscribe button right down there and then tap the little bell so that you never miss out on more free, cool tips coming your way. Also, I would love to hear from you. Drop a comment beneath there. Let me know what you think or tell me what you'd like to hear next. Anyway, I think that's about it. I could sit here and read the book to you, but I try to keep these podcast episodes a little on the short side. And so, hey, I want to cover one more thing. You go, hey, Carl, why is the book free? Like, and how do I get it? I already told you how to get it, right? LOmoneybook.com, LOmoneybook.com. Let me tell you why I'm giving away for free. So it's very simple, actually. So look, the industry has been very, very good to me. And I just want to help more loan officers break out of the cycle of just grinding for the next deal and start building real wealth. So about, I don't know, 20 or so years ago, I had this older gentleman, actually was a real estate agent that I was working with. And this guy had some pretty good money. And he metaphorically, he kind of put his, arm around my shoulder and guided me on how to focus on creating wealth and not creating a paycheck. And boy, it really had a major impact on the trajectory of my life. And I really started to focus on these things, on how to build wealth, right? And building wealth, by the way, isn't necessarily just so I can go get a bigger car or yet another car or get a bigger swimming pool in the backyard or whatever, those kinds of things, right? It's about, I mean, and all those things are nice. I'm not saying they're not, but it's more about like the effect that you can have, the help or the influence you can have on other people. And I don't mean just your family, but on your community. And it's and those of you that do it know exactly what I'm talking about. It's very rewarding. And being able to help other people at this stage of my life has taken on a higher priority than just to make another buck. And so this book is my way of giving back to the industry and helping you shift from just being another loan officer to a true business owner. And having seen people come from very meager backgrounds and achieving wealth and helping their community and helping their family and getting another car or whatever that thing is, it's very rewarding. I know sometimes I'll be watching like what's that, American Idol or The Voice or one of these shows, and every now and then you'll see it where somebody's up on stage and they're just really laying it down, like they just sound just amazing, and the camera do a pan shot to this this gentleman or this lady that was their music teacher, like in high school or something. And you can see that music teacher just looking at the student just with just phenomenal pride. And that's how this works when I get feedback from loan officers saying, hey, Carl, I just saved my first $1 million. Or, we just went debt free and my wife or my husband was able to retire from that job that he or she hated, right? And I can tell you, it's just so rewarding, right? So rewarding. So anyway, hey, here's my challenge to you. So first of all, just go to lobook.com, lobook.com. And my challenge for you is don't just tell me where to send it to and download it. Like read it, like read this thing. And the original book, it's a phenomenal read also. And so I highly recommend it. But once you download this here in just a few minutes and are reading it, I want you to pick like one mindset shift, and I want you to apply it this week, right? And I guarantee you'll see a difference on how you approach your business, and very powerful. Hey, and I'm not going to, the other thing I want to make sure you understand is, I mean, there's two reasons I'm doing the book. Number one, I want to give back to the industry, which is a big calling for me, and help more people. And number two, we'll show you other ways that we can help you. And some of you might decide to, work with me on an ongoing basis. And some say, hey, I'll just take the book, and that's totally cool. But either way, just go download the book. And, if you get a chance, look around at some of the other things that we do, and see if we can help you in other ways too. So, all right. Hey, before I wrap this up, let me just leave you with this. The difference between struggling loan officers and millionaire loan officers isn't luck. It's not. It's mindset. It's strategy. It's being intentional about how you grow your business. And when you're ready to make that shift, go grab your free book at lomoneybook.com, lomoneybook.com. So, hey, if you think other loan officers would benefit from the book or benefit from the podcast, if it resonates with you, share it with another loan officer who needs to hear it. I'd really appreciate that. And as always, I always appreciate those 5-star reviews. So wherever you're watching this, leaving a 5-star review helps the search engines help other loan officers find us, so we can help them too. So, all right, I think that's about it. A little different episode this time, but I just finished the book, and I think you ought to have a copy of it. And I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I always found that the best way you can demonstrate you can help people is to actually help them. Right? Very simple stuff. So, hey, until next time, keep thinking bigger, working smarter, and building the business and the wealth that you and your family deserve. So go get your free copy, lomoneybook.com, lomoneybook.com, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks again. Bye-bye.